welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom, and this is going to be my DVD and Blu-ray update for November of 2021. Only one DVD to show you today, and this is the Tarzan in Manhattan that stars Joelara, who unfortunately passed away earlier on in this year. And I've recorded a review for this movie that will be out on the channel at some point, and essentially it's kind of a made-for-TV movie that was originally meant to be a pilot for a TV show. Didn't happen, but although Joelara did end up starring in a Tarzan TV show, but it's actually separate to this. Now you got Jan Michael Vincent, obviously from Airwolf, and Tony Curtis as well. And there you go. That is the fairly reasonably hard to get hold of, I have to say. Tarzan in Manhattan. And then we've got some Steelbooks. First one I'm going to show you is the Expendables 2, and this is the French edition. So this is, I would say, arguably the best Expendables, in my opinion at least. And this is a nice edition with the kind of the whole cast on the front there, all the kind of the big names kind of getting represented. And there you have the back. There's so many Expendables Steelbooks. It's crazy. And then we have a French one again. And this one is Rescue Dawn, which is a kind of Vietnam POW movie that stars Christian Bale. It's a film that I feel doesn't really get spoken about a lot, in all honesty, and kind of not really talked about in kind of war films and things like this. So there you go. That is a pretty nice steelbook that a film I haven't seen in a long time, Rescue Dawn. Sticking with Vietnam as well, we have We Were Soldiers, which was Mel Gibson's Vietnam story, based on a true story, and I believe this is a metal pack rather than a steelbook, as you can see by the hinge there. But it's a pretty good Vietnam movie. Still doesn't beat Platoon or Full Metal Jacket, I've got to say, but nonetheless it's still fairly good. And if you know me, you know I like some Marvel, and the rest of this update is going to be all Marvel Steelbooks. So Zavvi had their kind of Black Friday sale, and I was waiting to get a couple of these. I've still got a couple on order, to be honest. They haven't arrived yet. I knew these ones would go down in price, so I was I'm not going to buy like full price of these kind of like these X-Men films. I'm not a huge fan of the X-Men films, to be honest. And this is their kind of lenticular sort of versions of the movies. You can get the 4K ones, but I don't have a 4K player, and Blu-ray is fine for me. But nonetheless, they kind of got, they came down in price, so I picked up this one. And then I also got Howard the Duck, which also dropped in price. And again, this is one I wasn't going to pay full price for. 4K, I mean, who needs a 4K Howard the Duck, let's be honest. But obviously it's a steelbook that I haven't got, so the completionist in me has to get it, because, I'm a sucker, what can I tell you? And yes, this is a Marvel film, one of the early ones. So yeah, it's completely different artwork, newly commissioned artwork. Which I'm not, it's a little bit of an odd looking representation, but there you go, a new Howard the Duck steelbook. Okay, and I have a number of premiums this month. Okay, so the company Wheat has put out the 4K versions of the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. And they've done a number of different slip boxes. I've got this one, which is the lenticular one for the first movie. So I've got the same for the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. And it's pretty nice. Obviously numbered on the back there. You can get the kind of the full slips, which I think have a lower number, to be honest. But I kind of quite like these lenticular ones, if I'm honest. So there you go. And the actual steelbook inside is an exclusive artwork as well. It's kind of one that it's similar to like one of the German ones, I believe, but it's not exactly the same. And I also picked up Spider-Man 2. Obviously, we're going to be seeing some of the classic Spider-Man villains in the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out. And once again, this one is a numbered one, and you got 1,350. And you know, they do a nice job on the old lenticulars there. I don't have number 3 currently. I've only got the first 2. And then we have Black Widow. Now this is a steelbook from a company called M-Life or M-Life, not quite sure. It's a Chinese company, and it's the standard steelbook that you would have got in Zavvi or wherever you, but you have got this kind of slipcase with it. Now it's a nice kind of like hard kind of cardboard there with a kind of a foil finish, embossed writing, and a real nice back sleeve. I was kind of surprised it didn't have like a sort of J card or anything like that with, say, the gumph inside. And there you go. Other than that, you've got like, by the looks of it, you've got like some type of booklet in there as well. I don't open these, if I'm honest. So that is the. I don't have the standard Blu-ray of the steelbook for Black Widow yet. To be honest, I'll wait for that to get down in price. But I thought I'd pick this one up. I don't have anything from M-Life, and that was the. Actually, I forget, this is the only Black Widow one I have. And then the big purchase for the month. So, Deadpool 2 one-click box set. So, in case you were unawares, one-clicks are essentially when these premium companies put out a steelbook. They'll have a couple of different slip cases that will be different. The actual steelbook is, the same, but you have a number of different slip cases. Now, I tend to only get, like, these days, one of them. But there's a particular one of these steelbooks that I wanted, and it doesn't come up very often. Anyway, this one-click comes up, and it's only slightly more expensive than the one I wanted, the singular one I wanted. And it was on an auction, and I thought I'll put in a low bid, not expecting to win, and I did. So let's check it out. I was considering splitting it, but then I changed my mind. Alright, so let's have a little looky what we've got here. So you've got a nice hard box. And you get this real nice little package of stuff, and I'm going to quickly show you this, because this is quite fun in here. Oops, so you've got the sticker that would normally go on the outside. And you get like some postcards and whatnot. So you can see here you've got Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool in his underwear. But then you have a variety of like stickers that you can kind of dress him up on it if you want. Give him kind of different weapons, different kind of heads. You've even got a Hugh Jackman head there, which is quite fun. Obviously you're not going to use them really, because obviously you don't want to ruin the kind of the box set necessarily. But I think it's quite fun. I think it's quite a neat idea. You get some kind of regular kind of stickers, and then you get, postcards. You get whatever this is, like a little just weird stuff in there. So that's kind of quite fun, I have to say. It's quite a nice little extra that you would only get in the one-click sets, to be honest. And let's have a look at the actual steelbooks. So again, this is the same steelbook, but these different kind of slip boxes. So this one is the kind of similar to the standard Deadpool 2. The actual steelbook itself is different artwork. It's the one you can only get from Blue Fans. So that's quite good. Are these numbered? Yeah, so they're numbered to 500. So there's that one. And then there is this one. That one's actually limited to 1,000. And this is the one I specifically wanted. It's got the, obviously they re-released Deadpool with the kind of like the PG-13 version with some added scenes with Fred Savage. I've forgotten what it's called, to be honest with you. But yeah, so that's actually the kind of the artwork for that. And that one is again limited to 500. So there you go. That's the one I wanted, as I said, and I would have just bought that separately, but all the rest of that really wasn't much more. It's about £10 more than that kind of normally goes for. So that is it. That is my update for November. So not a huge amount, but obviously more kind of premiums than I would normally buy. So that's kind of makes up for it. What did you think? What do you think of the one-click box sets? Have you got any one-clicks? Leave me a comment, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.